Okay, so just finish up that there. Hi. Yeah, please come in. I'll just be a second. Okay. And there we go. Let's put that there. Hi. Welcome. It's so lovely to meet you. How are you doing today? Yeah? Oh, please don't be nervous. There is no need to be nervous here. This is a service designed to see where we can improve ourselves a little bit. Okay, so my name is Lacey and I am one of the specialist relationship measurers here. Okay, which means I focus on measuring the face and body to find out your sort of full potential as a potential partner for others. Okay, so different measurements relate to different sort of personality traits, good and bad, and by analysing and measuring those we can find out areas that we can sort of work on a little bit and help to improve your chances of finding the one. I'm very pleased to hear it. Oh really? Who did they see? Oh, yeah, no, unfortunately, Lucy actually had to be let go. Yeah, that's who they saw. Yeah, it turns out Lucy knows nothing about love or relationships or really just anything of that nature. She lied on her application. She lied to all of us. Yeah, we actually thought she was married. Yeah, she gave some very, very inaccurate measurements. Yeah, but don't worry. We've dealt with her and I am here to help and measure you in the most professional way possible. Okay? So I think we should just jump straight in. Now, in order to get the closest measurements possible, I will need you to remove your jacket and top. Is that alright? Fantastic. Now you're welcome to do this here, or we do have a little screen over there. You're more than welcome. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's fine. Yeah. Alright. Okay then. So, you've never had anything like this done before? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take very detailed measurements and we're going to start with the face. Now I have my special little tape measure just here. It's cute, right? And we're going to be measuring in centimetres and millimetres today. And what I'll do is I'll do the measurements and I may talk about some of the traits as we go along, or I can just give them to you at the end. What would you prefer? Sort of a mix. Yeah, perfect. Alright then, well, our tape measure is room temperature, which is my preferred measuring temperature. So let's get started. So I just need you to remain nice and still for me. You're welcome to look directly at me or you can look behind me. Okay, I actually popped up some sort of twinkly little lights as we move into the festive season. Yeah, so you can always look at those. Okay, so let's begin. So I'll start by doing the width across. Good, good. Now I can normally do a few. Interesting. Yeah, no, this is what I suspected. I'll just do the lower portion of the face here as well. Good. Let's make a note of those. See if I can pop this around me. Oh, it sort of stays. It can rest in my dress there. Okay. So, we had across here 0.8 millimeters, and then we came down and we had this and this. Okay, good. And the lower portion. Okay, good. Right, well, typically speaking, the size of one's head does determine how much they're willing to give to another person in a relationship, but you probably already knew that. You didn't? Okay, we're starting with the beginner here then. Yeah. Right, let's come to the eyes and the eyebrows. Let's do the eyebrows first. So yes, when we are talking about the size of the head, the sort of bigger the head in a way, the less somebody's able to really commit and give to a relationship. So our research shows anyway. You are sort of quite average, I would say. So there's nothing too much to worry about. And obviously it's important to remember that with these measurements, whilst we can't necessarily change things like, our head measurements, for example, we can really work on those traits. Okay, so I'm going to do the distance from here to here. Okay, so sort of from the mid sort of arch of the brow to the sort of lash line. So we'll do that now. Okay. Yeah. So would you say you've been quite unlucky in love? Yeah. No, definitely there is no judgment here. No. And you know what? This type of measurement is also really good in finding out, how you can improve yourself in all areas of life, to be honest, and really maximize your full potential. Yep. So, for example, if we discover that you are extremely egotistical, we can work on that, and maybe if you learn to tone it down a bit, maybe you'll get your dream job, things like that. Exactly. Okay, so we did the eyebrows, so we had the right brow and the left brow. Yeah, no, I've been doing this now for about 4 years. I am highly skilled in this particular area of measuring. I don't like to blow my own trumpet, but I'm kind of one of the best in the country anyway. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty fully booked up, I have to say. I think you slotted into a cancellation actually. Yeah, people don't typically cancel on me. Yeah, but they died. Yeah, so you were lucky they weren't. But no, it's good to see a new face. Oh, absolutely. People come back for new measurements because whilst you can't technically change your measurements, you can learn to relax certain areas of your face, which can actually sort of help, minimize certain measurements. So, for example, if you are somebody who is quite angry, your face may be quite tight and tense at the first measuring. Upon discovering this and learning more about yourself, you may gradually relax and you'll get a slightly wider measurement. So it's things like that. So people like to do it normally once every few months. Yeah. Okay, good. We're making good progress. Okay, so let's come and measure the eyes. Now the eyes are probably one of the most important measurements, to be honest. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, and they really, really are. So, people often think, the bigger the eyes, the more somebody has to offer. But actually, even the smallest eyes can have a lot to offer. It's all about really these particular little measurements. So I want to really get nice and detailed here. Yeah, that's a good pupil size. So I can see from these particular eye measurements that you have a lot of love to give. Yeah, a lot of potential here. Let's just do that one as well. Very small there. Good ratio here. Really, really positive. I just want to cross-reference and just check this eye as well. We can also tell a lot about trust from people's eyes as well. You got quite a soft gaze, which tells me although you said you're quite nervous, you're also quite relaxed. Oh, you're finding this quite relaxing. Oh, good. So let's come here. Good. And here. Nice. Okay, that's really, really positive actually. Yeah, a lot of potential with these eyes. Beautiful. Let's write that down. You're doing really well at keeping still. Really well. So we had the right eye. Perfect pupil size. Yep, it shows that you're very, very loving when you are with somebody. Yeah. I think there's definitely potential for a bit of improvement there though. Okay. What I will do actually, once I have written down all of the measurements, I'll put together a kind of treatment plan and I'll get that out to you when you leave here. Within the next few hours anyway, and that will just give you an idea of how to work on these things, and reach your full potential. Oh good, I'm glad you're enjoying this so far. I'm enjoying it too. Okay, fantastic. Good, some really, really positive measurements so far. Now let's measure the nose. Now, the nose often sort of can indicate a lot about somebody's intelligence, but also sort of how sort of strong-willed they are when it comes to being with somebody. So I want to take my time over this. Okay. You're a little bit in between, but I'm sensing some stubbornness there. Yeah, let's come to the side as well. Really? Yeah, no, the measurements are telling me that. Yeah. Okay. I mean, your measurements so far are showing me more positive potential than negative potential. But this is one we definitely need to work on. Okay. Okay, good. And we're going to come across the bridge here. Okay. Okay. Do you find yourself holding back quite a lot? Yeah. No, I mean, as I say, I've been doing this so long. Yeah, I can tell. It's alright. I have a plan to work on that, don't you worry. Okay, so we're gonna do the cheek measurements now. Okay, and along your jaw as well. So let's Do you find yourself sort of doubting yourself quite a lot? Yeah. No, you're just between the measurement for it. Yeah, sort of borderline, and the jaw just there. Okay, let's check the other side. We'll just come just here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Come along the jawline as well. There we go. Yeah, this is what I thought. Okay, so we've got some conflicting energies going on, but that can be quite common. Yep. Okay. I have a 99.9 success rate. I do, so I believe that we can get you to that full potential level, definitely. So the cheeks at the moment, showing the borderline measurement, but that's fine. Slight confliction with the jawline, still displaying sort of sensing that stubbornness that the sort of other areas have displayed as well, but I could have predicted that, so good. Okay, so next I want to do the lip ones, so I'm going to do here to here first, and then we'll do the detailed lips. Okay, so just relax. Okay. Good. Would you say you're quite a moody person? Let's do the yeah. No, I mean, I've got this trait as well, so typically the bigger bottom lip, the moodier you tend to be, so I can definitely have mood swings myself. Okay. Absolutely, yeah, all of these things can be changed, so it's fine. I'm gonna come along here as well. Okay. Good. Oh, that's good actually, because that sort of counteracts it. The wideness of the smile shows your openness to others. So you've got a good amount of openness, so that's good. That's really positive. Lovely. Let's make our note. And you'll typically really learn and discover new things about yourself doing this as well, just in general. Yeah? I'm glad to hear it. Okay, let's do that. It's not a bad way to spend a little part of your day, is it? Exactly. A little bit of a personal connection. Can't go amiss. Just get a new page. Okay, I'm just going to jot down a couple of notes based on my facial findings. Okay, so what's your star sign? Yeah. No, I already knew it just from those measurements, but I wanted to confirm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I need to take the ears finally, and then we'll move on to the rest of the body. Okay, so the ears are oddly important actually. Okay. It's mixed. I'm sensing that you are willing to listen, but only sort of when it suits you. Yeah. So we need to work on that. Let's just check the other one. Yeah, that's what I thought, to be honest. You sort of, would I be right in saying sometimes you do like the sound of your own voice? Yeah, it's okay. No, it's better to admit that. Okay, good. These are all things we can work on. Excellent. Okay, so we've got a few sort of conflictions going on within the face measurements, but that's okay. That's perfectly normal. So let's move on to the body. We're going to start with the neck. Okay, so I'm going to do around the neck. So if we just pop this behind you and around. Okay, good. No, that's a pleasing measurement. Let's take that off. Okay, and we'll come down the length of the neck as well. The neck really shows your sort of class status in a relationship, so sort of how much better you think you are than the other person. Yeah, who knew? So, you've got quite a strong neck. Yep, but that's quite a good measurement, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, now we are going to move on to the full shoulder width. Okay, so come here and here. Good. Lovely. No, I'm pleased with this one. Really good. Again, this shows a lot of sort of openness as well. Do you like hugs? Are you quite a sort of huggy person? Yeah? Okay, yeah, no, I'm totally getting that. Okay, could you please hold one arm up for me? Thank you. Oh yeah, that's lovely if you don't like that. That's a good measurement. Lovely. just note that down. The arms typically display how confident somebody is. So if you have quite sort of big, strong arms, it would indicate a little bit more confidence. So we're sort of, would it be fair to say we're averaging there? Yeah. Good. But I'm pleased with that, because once we sort of go to the higher end of the spectrum and the lower end, both require quite a lot more work. If we're sort of middle grounding, we can really build on that, so that's good. Okay, I just want to check the other arm, so if you hold the other arm out. Thank you. Good. Yeah, no, similar. That's good. We'll just come round. There we go. Lovely. That's really good, actually. Really good. And I'll just check the lower one. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good. Okay, now I'd like to check your hands, please. If you want to hold them up, actually, like this. Perfect. Okay, let's just check your index finger. Yeah, I am getting a bit of a fear of commitment. Let's check your little finger. Yeah. But I guess, potentially that's one of the reasons why you're here. Yeah, let's check the other one. I mean, typically if it's the same in both hands, the sort of fear of commitment is a little bit stronger. Okay, so let me just... Nice. Yeah, I mean, we're a little bit off, but it's pretty close, to be fair. Let's just check across. Okay, that's going to be one of our biggest obstacles, I feel like. But that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, you already know this. Yeah. Most of my clients that I see, they share that similar trait, to be honest. Yeah. But once we learn to recognise that, we can start to change it. So, good. Now we're going to move on to some measurements around the chest and upper body area. So I'm going to come across here. And there we go. Okay. Good. I can tell you've got a good heart. Yep. Check this one actually. That's good. No, that's really good. And come round the waist actually. Okay. Lovely. It's quite impressive. Yeah. Okay, let's just do the final one around here. So just come around to just there. Just adjust this a bit. There we go. Good. Very good. A lot of potential in this zone. Okay, let's come around. Fabulous. Now, I'm going to move on to, as a masseuse would say, the towel covered portion. Okay, are you okay with that? Fantastic. We don't need to go into much detail. I'm just going to come around the general area. Okay, so let's do this. Good. And just here. Okay. Good. Oh, that section's very detailed actually, yeah. It would probably take me too long to go into it. Yeah. Okay. Great. So the last bit that I need to measure is the legs. Alright. So would you mind just stepping back for me just a little bit? And I'm just gonna come and do the legs now. So I'm gonna come down the legs and around the upper thigh and the knees and the lower bit. Okay, so I'll do that now. Alright. So we start by going down the leg. Fantastic. The length of the legs typically shows the willingness to change and adapt. So I'm seeing quite good potential here. And I'm going to come around the thigh. Again, the thighs can sort of display a little bit of the stubbornness trait actually. So the wider the thigh, typically the more stubborn you are. You sort of really like to stay in your lane. So you're sort of averaging out at that point as well. I'm just gonna, normally the measurements are the same, but we'll check on this side as well. Okay, quite a good bit of symmetry going on. And we'll just extend that measure a little bit. And coming around here as well, if we check the knees. Knees are showing good potential. Good. And I want to check the lower leg. That's interesting. Let's check this one. Okay, and lastly I'm going to check your feet. Alright, so I'm going to check the length of your feet and the width across them. Okay, so let me do that now. And you know what they say about the size of someone's feet? No, it's whether they have sort of deep-rooted mother and father issues. Yeah, which can affect relationships. So, okay, let's check the width across. Yeah, that's sort of what I thought. And this one. Okay, right, let me come on up then. Okay, so let's pop that back like that, place that there, and I'll make my final notes and measurements. Okay. Which then showed what I thought, and of course we can't ignore the feet. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to circle that because I think that's the most cross-reference trait there. The biggest potential to change I think will come from that waist measurement. Cross-reference the nose potentially. Combine that with the arms and the hands though. Yeah, that's good. I reckon if we focused on that area actually. Down cover portion. Yeah, if we did that. Oh. Yes, Okay, good. Well, you'll be pleased to know that you are in a very good position. Your measurements really show that there is really great potential to change and adapt if you want to put in the work. You do? Good. I'm very, very happy to hear that. Now, I would really like to take the time to email you my full assessment, so could I just double check that we've got the right email address for you? Bear with. Yeah. Could you just let me know what it is? Yep. And yep, we've got the right one. Perfect. Just in case that doesn't go through, could you just confirm your phone number? Perfect. Okay, well, I normally say allow up to a day, but I'll try and get them to you today. Okay, but some really, really good things. Alright, so I don't want you to worry. We are going to revolutionise your love life. We are, and to be honest with you, any other aspect of your life where you feel like you just need a bit of help, you are so welcome. I will let you get changed. Alright? Okay, go and get changed. Alright. Just make some quick final notes. We've got some bottled water out front. Yeah, I'll get you one, don't worry. No, it's still. Yeah, no, sorry, we don't serve sparkling. Yeah. Okay. You almost done? Yeah? No, I just need to go and check a couple of things before another client comes in. Okay? Yeah, let me leave my notes there. I'll walk you out. Alright.